Reports indicate an Ukrainian attack on the Kursk region, with air defense systems actively engaged. The regional governor has reported an assault involving Ukrainian UAVs. Other sources suggest the enemy may be employing ATACMS ballistic missiles, or Storm Shadow cruise missiles. The missile and UAV threats persisted for several hours. Witnesses reported nearly continuous air defense activity and the sound of explosions. The governor of the Kursk region, Alexei Smirnov, reported an alleged interception of 27 UAVs and 2 missiles in the skies over the region. Ukrainian forces struck an S-400 radar station in Russia's Kursk region overnight, the General Staff reports. The targeted unit of the 1,490th SAM Regiment was operating in ground-to-ground mode. And now we can say that Ukraine's counterattack on Kursk region in Russia is a brilliant success. Russia is using 50,000 soldiers, thousands of bombs, countless tanks, armored vehicles, and artillery systems in an attempt to reclaim the territory, resources it would have used against Ukraine otherwise. The President Zelensky comments that Putin admits Kursk operation is key to the fate of the special military operation. The Ukrainian president believes losing control of the Kursk region has destabilized Putin's regime. Losses like those in Kursk, Putin has never experienced anything like this before. Never, Zelensky emphasized. Overnight, explosions were reported in the Rostov region. High likely the work of Ukrainian drones. Strange things happened at the power plant in Novocherkassk, Rostov region. Initially, Russian media reported a fire and explosions, but later deleted everything. Russian tourists encountered another tourist on their path who got lit up by a Ukrainian drone. They didn't try to save him. They just drove off.
Да как спас? Там внутри, да? Бля, у нас 5 литров воды всего. Это резина у меня. Идите от этого, вы там не увидите. Отъезжай! Поехали! Поехали! Чем его не спасти ничем? Поехали, пока комик не прилетел. Да. Вот такие у нас путешествия, граждане. Пацан сгорел, все.
Думаешь, она не погибший был?
Погибших он барал бы, если бы нет.
Russians bombed the Kurakivska thermal power plant in Donetsk region, Ukraine. Russia's strategy to attack Ukraine's power grid focuses on undermining civilian morale and disrupting critical infrastructure. By launching missile and drone strikes on power plants, transmission lines, and substations, they aim to plunge cities into darkness, cut heating during winter, and destabilize daily life. This approach also strains Ukraine's military logistics, as energy shortages hinder transportation and communication. Despite these challenges, Ukraine has improved air defense systems and repair capabilities, countering many of these attacks and restoring power swiftly where possible. Pedophile who strangled a 9-year-old girl on school grounds, dragged her into the bushes and stripped her naked, has been taken straight from the courtroom to be sent to the invasion of Ukraine as a soldier. The fascists have no limit of cruelty against Ukrainians. South Korea's National Security Advisor Shin Won-sik said Russia has provided North Korea with anti-air missiles and air defense equipment in return for sending troops to support Moscow in its war against Ukraine. In an interview with South Korean broadcaster SBS, Shin said Russia had given North Korea economic and military technology support when asked what Pyongyang stood to gain from dispatching its troops to Russia. It is understood that North Korea has been provided with related equipment and anti-aircraft missiles to strengthen Pyongyang's weak air defense system, Shin said. Pyongyang also appears to have been given military technology by Russia to support its satellite program following its failed attempt to launch a spy satellite earlier this year, he said. South Korean lawmakers said this week that around 10,900 North Korean troops had been deployed to Kursk as part of Russia's airborne and marine units facing Ukrainian forces. Some of these units had already participated in battles, said the lawmakers, who were citing a briefing by South Korea's spy agency. Senator Lindsey Graham on Trump's deal for Ukraine. Ukraine is Europe's richest country in rare minerals, worth $2 to $7 trillion. That's why the U.S. must help Ukraine win against Russia. Trump's plan ensures a strong economic partnership, benefiting both nations. Peace, rare minerals, and prosperity. A win-win deal.
This war is about money. People don't talk much about it. But you know the richest country in all of Europe for rare earth minerals is Ukraine? $2 to $7 trillion worth of minerals that are rare earth minerals, very relevant to the 21st century. Ukraine's ready to do a deal with us, not the Russians. So it's in our interest to make sure that Russia doesn't take over the place. It's the breadbasket of really the developing world. 50% of all the food going to Africa comes out of Ukraine. We can make money and have an economic relationship with Ukraine that'd be very beneficial to us with peace. So Donald Trump's going to do a deal to get our money back, to enrich ourselves with rare earth minerals, a good deal for Ukraine and us, and he's going to bring peace. And Biden's been a disaster when it comes to containing bad guys.
NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte met with President-elect Donald Trump in Palm Beach, Florida, on November 22nd. They discussed the range of global security issues facing the alliance. The Secretary General and his team also met with Congressman Mike Waltz and members of the President-elect's National Security Team.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.